business, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary pals, baby mamas, baby daddies, and everybody in between. It's your boy, Gresh Unleashed.
I'm like mellow when I shoot, I don't miss. Yeah, they better check my stats, call me Chris. Yeah, I ain't fly, but I'm known to whip that trick. Real quick, dog, let me talk my ish. 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 Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh. Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh. Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh. Yeah, I'm feeling if I could be serious for a minute, my Twitter is never timid. Ain't wrestling this for who? No chill, Mr. No Limit. I'm back on my grind, baby. I'm back in my bag lately. My mama ain't raising food. Pray for me, don't ever play me. Like Triple H in his prime, it's my time. You never could write me off. I make dollars on my dime. I've been a draw, a charisma that you can't ignore. Ain't nobody messing with my clique. That's the metaphor. I'm like mellow when I shoot, I don't miss. Yeah, they better check my stats, call me Chris. Yeah, I ain't fly, but I'm known to whip that trick. Real quick, dog, let me talk my ish. 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 Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh. Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh. Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh. Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed. It's still eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Try to violate my peace, and I'm quick to hit delete. Got a V trigger coming for you, Twitter typing tough guys. Dealing with the real deal, now you better recognize. I'm tired of being humble, but they can't knock me out. Wreck everyone and leave, this what it's all about. I'm the man around here, yeah, I'm meant to prove it. They said it's ludicrous, I said they better move it. There's main event in my name, look how I'm getting these gains. I'm up, while they down, this ain't a game. It's just me, oos. Day one from the jump, but I'm still born a king. Top rope, took my bump straight to the facts. I don't need a filler, a true cerebral assassin, and ain't nobody realer. It's deeper than the name, I'm such a walking brand. Don't need a cheap pop, but they don't understand. Oh, you think you know me? Then you should readdress. Top guys out, Hall of Fame, what we doing next? Yeah. I'm like mellow when I shoot, I don't miss. Yeah, they better check my stats, call me Chris. Yeah, I ain't fly, but I'm known to whip that trick. Real quick, dog, let me talk my ish. 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 Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh. Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh. Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh. Yeah, I'm feeling unleashed, call me Gresh.
We out. Y'all be breezy.
What up, my boy?
Wait. What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because it said my internet was reconnected. I had to make sure. I said, wait! Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
What's
You
up, my
good.
boy? What's up, my boy? What's up?
The internet said, hey, bro, I ain't gonna let you be great tonight.
Yeah. Nah, it tried, but we good.
But yeah, we here bright and early this week. Starting next week, we'll be at 10 p.m. right at 10 p.m. No 10:15, no 10:05, 10 p.m. We'll be going live. If NXT is still going on, we'll catch the end of it because we kind of toying around with stuff. What up, Wolfie, over on Twitch? What up,
What's
what up, what up,
happening?
what up?
What's up? What's
Yeah, we
happening?
here live early. It ain't gonna be a long show, but hey, we're gonna spend 2 minutes or less just catching up with each other, and then we're gonna hit the button and get the show rolling. But how your week been going? How's the new job been treating you?
Mine is getting up mad early. It's actually pretty chill, man. It's everything you would actually want, you know, something smooth and quick and out the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of that mug by about 1-2 o'clock. Great. You know what I'm saying? Get to drive around through the city.
You gotta get up mad early.
Yeah, that's the only downside. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's pretty smooth.
I have I have like 6 alarms. I have. Because I get up to go to the gym every morning, but sometimes some days like when we do the shows, it'd be a struggle to wake up. That's the reason why I'm kind of glad we're trying to get more structured on time. It took us 85 episodes, but hey, better late than never.
What can we do? You know what I'm saying? We here,
but because it'd be a struggle on trying to get up on Wednesday, so I had to I had a 5:45, a 4:45 alarm, a 5 a.m., a 5:02. A 5:05, and then I got a 5:10, but I got the 5:10 labeled as "aight, nigga, get up," because after 5:10, it's like you bullshitting at this point. That's
facts. And see, I'm trying to adjust my body now because it's work, and then I'm about to incorporate my gym schedule into this thing. So now, like now I'm gonna have to. All right, when can you actually sleep? On top of so bro, us people pray for us because
we're trying to struggle adulting. As he's in his 30s, I'm entering my 30s, so we're trying to structure our life a little bit better. Like our 20s are long and gone at this point. We're focused because it's September. This month is gonna speed past like the rest of the year. It's gonna be October. We're gonna be we're gonna be predicting bad blood, be at bad blood, and then.
Speaking of which. Maybe we should, we'll talk off air or on air, but we're going to have to see if we're going to do something like content-wise for Bad Blood. Like, we're going to be there in person. Should we do an in-person setup? What you think?
Yeah, we'll definitely talk off air.
For sure.
Confirm, yeah.
So. For sure.
All right. Speaking of, we are making sure we're punctual on time. So, Trick and Pete went to double count out anyway. But we're not. But speaking of counting, we're going to go ahead and mute this music. Cue our intro music and get the show rolling. Let's get it.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand to your feet and make noise for Gresh Unleashed.
Let's go! When the club go around here, I'm a cactus. Bang, bang, gang, I don't owe you jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Miz, you can put me on the A-list. Gresh Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yeah, it's bloodline business. Winning all the gold, look at how they witness. I was taught to be the greatest. 1,000 days and running, check out the book of Guinness. Coolin' with the baddies in the baddie section. Guarantee you they ain't jaded. Hero, you baby face, I ain't feeling your gimmick. The fans think it's overrated. Brock Lesnar on the beast. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with a price on the tag. Coming live from the west to the east. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on a daily. Feeling like Gresh Unleashed.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary pals, baby mamas, baby daddies, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Gresh Unleashed podcast. This is episode 86 of the show that brings you the good vibes to the best of our abilities. Joining you as always is the voice that does the most, the purveyor of mischief, Gresh. And joining me as always is my main man, my right-hand man, the voice of the Unleashed anthem, the Prince of Botch himself, Mr. Hi-Lite Real. What's good with your brother? All right, Booker T.
hey, Sookie. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, man.
What's up, people? This is your boy Hi-Lite Real, man. We here. We live. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody had a blessed day. We here.
How was everybody's Labor Day?
Yeah, how was y'all's Labor Day? Let us know. I know how your boy kicked it. You know what I'm saying? I was in the back. I was in Buckhead with some friends, and I am not that good at volleyball, but I got a mean serve. I found out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a little too strong for volleyball because I was watching the hell out that thing. I was still trying to practice the strength.
This man turned into a shooter.
Yeah, man. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I got some work, but I like volleyball. It's actually quite a fun little sport. You know, so shout out to the Oasis, which is a nonprofit out here in Atlanta, and creatives. And they, you know, had a nice little pool party / backyard grill kind of situation. It was dope. So appreciate y'all for the invite. But yeah, how about you, brother? How was your Labor Day?
I did absolutely nothing.
As you should. As you should. What
That
I
was
say.
one of the days. One of the days I just said, you know, I'm just gonna do nothing.
Exactly.
Like,
And
outside of the outside of the podcast with Lala, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna relax. I'm just gonna woosah, take a break, take a beat. I was sober as heck because one thing about it too is like my focus has pretty much relaxed on partaking in libations now. It's more so it's like that's not my craving to the point where it's like I forget that I have drinks behind me that I could easily just like let me pop it. I'll be like,
see.
so it's like that's the newfound focus I have nowadays. It's like I'm back to my social ways to where like I'll partake in it just socially. Like if I don't crave it no more. So other than that, I've been chill. Like I love it. I hate to say it like this, but I love it when my life is boring.
No,
Like
facts.
I don't crave attention or drama. I'm like, if I don't have to deal with nobody's BS, my life is complete.
100%, bro. Nah,
That's
it's a
where
good
I'm at.
feeling. It's a good feeling. I'm right there with you, man. I mean, trust me, I would have been, had not been for that invite, which I did not expect, I would have been right there with you, just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Just, who knows, playing some Xbox or something, just relaxing, like you said. But hey,
As time goes on, we'll eventually be kicking it a lot more
for
than we are
sure.
now.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
So,
you already know. You if you know, you know. The only ones who knows is me, you, and DJ. But if you know,
come
you
on.
know.
You know, and speaking of which, you know what this means, brother? Labor Day has happened, which now means that Labor Day is over. It is a special week, brother. Premiere week, opening week. We've got our football back. Yes. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
There it is. Come on. It's game time, baby.
It's game time. If you don't know, now you know it is time for
Oh,
football.
hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out, hey, if you in the chat and you a football fan, whether it's college, whether it's NFL, throw your teams in the chat. This is a moment and an hour where you can do that because our football roundup is back. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now.
We ain't gotta
Come on.
talk solely about wrestling no more. Thank you.
Yeah. I feel bad for wrestling. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now that football back,
And then I'm getting into fantasy football. It's crazy.
Yeah, I saw, bro. Did you draft yet?
No, because I was going off of whatever DJ got me on. They said we don't draft until tomorrow.
Okay, so that must be his other draft then, because I was gonna say he did a draft tonight. So I was like, I hope Josh knew about it, but I'm pretty sure
Josh did not know about it.
you
So
might
yeah,
want
he
to
put me on. He put
text DJ and make sure he just did a draft like 8. I hope it wasn't the one you're in. I hope it's a different league.
It might be because I'm looking at it. I'm on it right now, and it's literally it says league draft unless that's something else. But now I don't see nobody with draft.
No, yeah, I was gonna say you're good. Because if you don't see a roster of players, that means you didn't draft yet.
Yeah, nah, he didn't, because he texted me about seeing if I was available for another date for another obligation, but other than that, nah, he ain't say nothing, because he would have, knowing him, he would have been like, "Hey, bro, what you doing?"
Yeah, he would. I don't know, because knowing DJ, sometimes he'll be petty because he'll just be like, "Oh, well, guess I get to get all the good players." You know what I'm saying? He'll let Otto get you in a minute.
Listen, he invited me, so he can be petty with me all he wants to. I'm just gonna be like, "Well, it is what it is. We'll try again next year."
Why you playing? Sometimes Auto Draft be giving you the luck of the draft, though. For real. Like I've had some situations where I missed the draft, and Auto Draft still had me like top 5. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Oh, we beasting." But
hey, man,
come on,
you know, I'm down regardless. You know I'm down regardless. And I told him I'm like, I'm just here to have fun. So like, if y'all can try to debate me, I'm just gonna it's gonna go right through me. I'm like, all right, I trust you.
Hey, all I'm gonna tell you this. I'm just all of my shout out to my fantasy football rookies this year. I've been coaching everybody because when I was a rookie in this thing. Let me tell you, rule number 1: do not draft the quarterback first. Okay, do not do that. Wait.
I feel like everybody does that. I feel like everybody, even in video games, they always draft the quarterback.
Quarterback first, exactly. Do not do that in fantasy football. That is going to F you up. You go for a running back and/or fill those up.
I thought that was coming though.
It's
not.
It is. It's supposed to be like, because the running backs and whenever I'm
about to say, because whenever I look at like football drafts, I always pay attention to what the coaches do, and they always go for a wide receiver. So I'm like, yeah. I thought you always. I guess in my mind, I'm like, say the best for last.
Yeah, because in fantasy it's a little different. They go based off like points. So because it's a points kind of thing, receivers and running backs typically get the ball the most, and they bring in the most points. So then next up would be your quarterback, depending on if, let's say, like Patrick Mahomes or somebody, because that Negro gonna get you at least 4 to 5 touchdowns a game. So if he's throwing it, he's your quarterback. You finna eat good, but you still got to make sure if you got a good receivers and running backs, it's gonna be a long. You're gonna be so mad because you be like, dang, I'm killing in this department, but everything else is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine a Monday Night Raw. Yeah, exactly. Think of it like a Monday Night Raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, say how the opening segment could be great. Remember the OG Monday Night Raws where maybe there was like a great opening segment and the rest of the show just went. Yeah, that's how it is in fantasy if you don't pick balanced. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my advice for you, my brother. My second advice for you real quick. Do not, because I know you're a Dolphins fan. Don't pick too many Dolphins players. Pick a bunch of players from the same team. You don't want to do that, okay? Pick. It's okay if you get maybe anywhere from... No pop. I'm just trying to warn you now.
I know. Like, one thing about me is like I always like to spice up my teams. Like even when I'm playing, like I hate to use this analogy, but it's what I did before I started taking football serious. When I was playing NBA 2K, and I was like doing my GM, I always mixed up the players. Like I was not trying to focus on the same team because I'm like, I feel like that's predictable.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, so you're doing right, brother. Even if you don't know that particular player, because you drafted them, you're going to pay them a lot of attention whenever they playing. Trust me. You're going to be like, oh, this person just won this game for me. I love you. You're going to be like, bro, do that again next week because you got bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you up against DJ or somebody and you know this player you won, you're going to be like, I love that player. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm gonna tell DJ we're gonna get a fantasy championship belt to winner this year. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sponsor that thing. I'll be like, hey, winner gets a championship belt and you get bragging rights on that, baby. What's up? Let's go.
And then we'll bring him on the show just so he can talk trash to me if he wins.
For sure. Because you know he's gonna
and
try
vice
to go
versa.
for the Yeah, you know it.
Invite because this is DJ we talking about. I know this man. This man loves. He's competitive
Oh
because
yeah,
we did a couple of game nights with this man, and this
yeah.
man was not having it.
He was not having. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It was funny. You remember? Oh, you weren't with us that time when we did that lyric game. I tried to get them to do it that night, bro. Again, where he was like, "Hey, guess it was, bro. You should have saw him that night." But anyway, hey, we ain't gonna stray too far off. That's our own personal convo outside of here. But listen, y'all, we got quite, like you said, it's a short show, but we got quite a bit to run through. So, hey, what we gonna do? We gonna chop. That's about it for chopping it up with the fam. Really, outside of just going into some. Well,
I mean, we kind of tackled. I mean, yeah, we kind of we kind of merged football roundup and all that stuff. This kind of like for those of you who are new around here or who are just now tuning in. This is your introduction, your warning that hey, we're going to be talking about football, and we're going to dedicate at least a good 10 minutes or less to football. So we typically save those for the beginning of the show, so you guys can basically pile in while we talk about non-wrestling stuff for you wrestling fans. But then for those of you who are non-wrestling fans, we got you at the top of the show, so you can be in and out. Like, hey, we're the best of both worlds around here. Basketball, hit or miss, depending. But yeah, chop it up with the fam. What's on the docket for today?
Well, we're gonna get into, I guess, the serious, if you want to say heavy topic. It is for the most part a heavy topic based off. I didn't get to read full reports on it or anything. I don't know if you got to see. I just saw one post, and once I saw it quoted by Sean Ross Sapp, I was like, okay, that means it's accurate. And then I saw the water cultures and all of them talking about it. I'm like, okay, now it's really accurate. But this stuff involving Mr. Odyssey Jones. Interesting. I mean, this man was literally finally brought on TV after how long of being off TV?
Like 3-4 years?
4 years of like, we forgot you existed. And then all
well, not
of a sudden,
3, I'm lying. Like 2 years. It was like he got drafted 1 year and he got drafted another year and nothing.
Exactly. And we just forgot all about him until.
And then people was trying to say, oh, he's doing stuff for the company. He's recruiting. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's getting the bag. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Live events, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, then he's on, he's brought in to be the big O for New Day. Mm-hmm. And apparently, then after like 2 weeks ago, they said, oh, he's not on TV. Or a report came out Monday that he hasn't been on TV for 2 weeks. He's been removed. He's been quietly removed from the active roster. Now he can put on the alumni. So I make the joke. I'm like, they caught him in the locker room stealing boxes. You know, Friday reference for those of you who don't watch Friday. So I'm making a joke. And then today I'm in the parking lot because I just got a retwist. So I'm in the parking lot. I'll open up Twitter, waiting on my sister to come out from the store because I had to pick her up. And I see Sean Ross Sapp say, oh, Odyssey Jones was... The WWE removed Odyssey Jones after allegations of domestic violence surfaced.
Ooh,
wow.
Boy, that's heavy.
Keep in mind, it is allegations. We don't know the full story. But then a couple of hours later, whether people believe him or not, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez asked around, and they got back and just basically said he's as good as fired. And I'm like, a career gone, just like that.
Bro,
you got any thoughts on this?
Yeah, the first thought that comes to mind, because again, this is still kind of new to me because I had to play catch up because of the new job and everything, and I didn't really touch my phone as much as I was learning the new operation. So when I did get around to seeing some stuff on the phone and I saw this report, I didn't get to dig too deeply into it. I just saw the one post that said it and was like, Enzo comes to mind here because he too had allegations to whom some say it was true, some say it wasn't. But with this, I don't know how to really feel because, again, it's allegations. We can't really say what was real, was fake, was true, was not. But if they did it this quickly, they must know something we don't know, and I feel like more reports of this is gonna come out within the next few days or so, if not tomorrow or something. Because allegations are one thing, but to just up and fire somebody, that means you know something deeper. You don't.
Yeah, because you know how many people that they've kept on the show following allegations.
Exactly.
Hell, like we talk about him all the time. They kept Patrick Clark employed.
They did.
The only reason why they fired him because people just said fuck this dude. They didn't want to work with him no more. They reportedly said he's difficult to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Who else I'm just free balling like who else did they keep on? Like pretty much I'm pretty sure a bunch of people in NXT and on the main roster right now that probably has allegations that they kept on that hasn't been like that. But I think if I had to use an example, remember Adam Rose?
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't he get fired because of a domestic violence dispute?
So I don't know for sure. I'd have to look that up to find out. But
I believe he's the last one.
Chat
I believe he was like he got suspended, then he got fired, and then I believe he tried to do an indie run where he was selling merch with his mugshot on it. But since that didn't go nowhere, he retired. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, one thing WWE doesn't play with is domestic violence when it comes to, especially if it's a public dispute, modern wise. I don't know about. I ain't talking to the old heads who've seen and heard it all in the WWF days. I'm talking about like modern day, publicly traded company. They do not play about them domestic violence allegations
at all, bro. My heart goes out to the New Day really because of this was kind of refreshing them in a sense because a lot of us were intrigued, even with us talking about Triple H and how much he likes to drag things out. We were intrigued for the story in terms of how he was going to fit into this. Because remember, I even said to you about, what if Kofi's the one to go heel? Well, we'll never know that now because he gone. So if they gonna do this, or if it's just completely scrapped,
he fucked up the back.
Yeah.
Like, so basically, true or not, we're gonna just say this and then we can move on to something else more lighthearted. Like, we're not brushing past this, but it's just like there's only so much we can say when there's nothing confirmed and concrete. We just know he was removed from TV because of allegations, and then other people who are Dave Meltzer's, for the people who know who I'm talking about, and for the people who probably don't take him serious, but and nobody denied it, he's been terminated as far as the insiders are concerned. But the last thing I would say is, honestly, from I can get on here and try to make excuses, but I would tell you this, as a man, as a person, there's no. AD Series said 100% correct on the Adam Rose thing. Oh, okay. I just went off the top of the dome, but I remember that's the last thing I read up on. But I will tell you this right here, right now. I would be lying. I would be facetious if I would tell you, it's easy to get angry. It's easy to not do this and that, do that when it comes to domestic situations. Mm-hmm. It is not easy to control your temper. But what it is easy to do is to control how you react. It is that easy. If you feel yourself getting in a situation to where you want to just put your hands on someone, walk the fuck away. Walk away. Personal experience. There were a few times where I wanted to literally get into it with my siblings growing up. Keep in mind, I have 4 sisters. Grew up with 2. There were a few times when we wanted to scrap, but you know what my mom told me? She pulled me to the side. She said, "I know you want to put your hands on this girl for slapping you, but I need you to walk away." And I didn't understand it at the time, but she was like, "You're a man. You're going to get in more trouble if you put your hand on this woman." And she taught me that at a young age. And that has since evolved as I got older. If you feel like you're about to put your hands on your significant other, no matter how long it takes, leave until cooler heads prevail. But if you are a piece of shit person, then you get everything you deserve. Because this is for the people who are in a bad spot. They're a good person, but they're in a bad spot. But if you're the type of person that you're a piece of shit, then you get everything you deserve.
Yeah, 100%.
But anything else before we move
on? Honestly, man, that's all I got really as far as this. So really, we already covered. If anybody wants to know our thoughts, we know we had a long pay-per-view weekend of dope wrestling, and if anybody wants to know our thoughts, make sure you check our previous post shows that we did for Bash at Berlin and, of course, NXT No Mercy. We're not going to give our thoughts on that again today because we already did whole post shows dedicated to both of those shows separately. So make sure you check those out in the archives. And yeah, so let's Raw.
Yeah, let's talk about some pay-per-view fallout. Anything interesting happened on Raw? Because outside of select things, you had the Rhea Ripley situations.
She was smitten.
She was smitten by a certain man.
She was loving
Mr. Main Event. She had a scary. And for those of you who don't know who we're talking about Rhea Bloody Ripley. She like anything stood out to you from that entire situation? It was Rhea Ripley. They continued the story from Bash in Berlin. Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, the Terror Twins, and they went on and recruited main event Jey Uso.
Yeah, I like the dynamic. You know, I like them remembering that, you know, they've been teasing that for a while, so I like that they're actually kind of developing some little. I always find it funny when we know these wrestlers are married and they're doing this. I like it though because it's kind of cool that they're doing these like on-screen fake romances, you know, because I'm a fan of that. I like it. Some people, that's not their cup of tea, but I rocks with it. So it's cool that, you know, Jay was like, hey, tell me mama's single. Tell me she's single. Is it true? And he's like,
I'm trying to holla.
You know? And clearly, but see, look, here's the beauty of it. It's long-time storytelling, people, because way back, you got to go way back, when mommy was a heel trying to recruit Jay, she was flirting with him then. You know what I'm saying? When he was the rogue out the bloodline, trying to find his own way. You know what I'm saying? And look at how it's on full circle now. You know what I mean? So, but that was a dope stuff they showed in the exclusive where they all did the yeet. I don't know if that was still on TV or not. It probably was. I didn't see Raw live. Watched it on YouTube, but you know.
No, it wasn't on TV. They went off the air basically. You know, they do a hard out at 11. So
okay, so that was cool to see. I'm gonna talk with this guy while we're still on Jay. I'm gonna talk about the real moment that stood out. Romantic angle and all, but I want to talk about something with a certain family member of another family by the name of Mr. Braun Breaker.
Oh, LeBron.
Yeah, you know, stepping up
LeBron
to Jey
Breaker.
Uso. And, you know, you and I have both talked about how we kind of, you know, we like Jay Yeaton and all of that, but we want that serious Jay back. Well, looks like Braun bringing out that serious Jay again, because I saw the look in that man's eyes like, I ain't backing down from you, bruh. Like,
I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet where someone was like, they pretty much broke it down because you know how we all tired of yeet. They said Jay is like that reformed assassin who found comfort in that one ordinary job. You know how it's like you know, you seen like The Incredibles and all these other movies growing up where there's like you have that retired assassin where something reminds him like, oh, I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
That's Jay. That's Jay with Yeet. They're like, that's Jay with Yeet, where he just like he's finding comfort in Yeet. Yeet. But then when you bring it saying, hey, your family ain't what my family. Okay. Let me remind you, I'm the man who I'm gonna get him. You heard it. You hear the theme song? I know we say Yeet, but it says I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I spent 4 years getting folks for far less. You want to keep playing with me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna win this tournament. Because you notice when he got serious, he didn't say yeet not one time until the end. He's like, I'm gonna win this tournament. I'm gonna win this tournament. I'm gonna face you, and I'm gonna whoop you.
I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know, you like
I'm gonna whoop it. Yeet. When you hear yeet, he put a little growl with it, so you already know.
But what I love is he channeled in his inner cousin with the Rock too, because from that angle, I was like, bro, you kind of looking like Rock in 2003 right about now, bro. You got that like that game face look on your face, like, nah, I want you to look me dead in the eyes so you know you effing up right now. Especially you call that man rookie too. I was like, oh, you called a rookie? I like, oh, bet, let's go.
He like, bro, I've been in the game for almost 20 years, and you trying to, you think I ain't seen it all?
Yeah.
And then he's like, brother, I gotta remind you, I got my ass whooped by my cousin for like the better part of 4 years. I'm supposed to be scared of your bitch ass.
And need I mind you, by the way, you got the same finisher that he got too. So you think I'm afraid of your little spear, bro? No.
I got it too. I can adopt it too. Like I got it all right there. It's my setup for my Uso splash. So I'm supposed to be scared of you now? I'm supposed to be intimidated by you? I'm supposed to be intimidated by the man who's darker than me, even though he ain't Samoan. Like I'm supposed to be scared of you now? Okay.
No, he didn't say that, boy. Oh my goodness. Hey.
He didn't say it, but he thought it.
Nah, I'm talking about you, fool. I'm talking about you. You wildin' for that.
That nigga dark. Bro, that nigga is dark. That nigga is darker than Jay, and Jay is the Samoan. That's what threw me off. They did that face to face. I looked at that tan. I'm like, bro, how are you darker than the actual Samoan?
With a fade.
With a fade. I'm like,
oh my Lord. Oh my.
But I'm intrigued with that. Like that's I would not, if Triple H, I know you love your 5-match pay-per-views, but please let that be a Bad Blood.
Yeah, bro. I agree. Let that be mainly so we can all yeet. You know what I'm saying? We've already done it.
We did it.
Yeah,
we did it at WrestleMania, but I want to see them do it.
Hey, baby. Yeet. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's going to be crazy.
Because we got rhythm. We got rhythm down here.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, I'm intrigued. That definitely was a standout. Another standout, but I would say this is a standout in a bad way, sorta, but not really. Sami Zayn and Gunther. I was kind of shocked they decided to pivot to this so soon. You know, because they already literally wrestled earlier this year. Like, that, now he did say no, and he did say sooner or later. So for all we know, it could be Bad Blood, it could be Survivor Series. Personally, I hope they just try to build this up for like, I don't know, Royal Rumble maybe. Maybe let Sammy win the Royal Rumble. You know? Something.
I feel like the story that they're telling Gunther right now is him revisiting his past to right wrongs. So you see, they did the thing with Randy Orton where they had the debacle at King of the Ring where his shoulder wasn't up, and he rectified it by forcing him to pass out. I would not be surprised. I would not be mad if it happens at Bad Blood, but I would be kind of upset if it's a one and done. If that makes sense.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, if it happens at Bad Blood, have Gunther get his win back so they can be one apiece, and then Royal Rumble, or have Sammy win the Royal Rumble, and then win it at WrestleMania for back-to-back WrestleMania win.
Yeah, because I feel like at some point
that'll be an ultimate slap. That'll be an ultimate slap in the face. Like, bro, I beat you twice.
Bro, at Mania, when they counted the most, yeah, that would be. And you know what, bro?
Twice.
That's a great idea, honestly, because I would love Sammy. That's the one thing, and you can tell he's being to win that thing. The only thing, if it's not John Cena going after number 17, if I'm being 100% honest, let Sammy be the guy to actually dethrone Gunther for that title again. One, it proves it's a fluke because I heard heard them on commentary that one time. I think Sammy, I think it was Michael Cole that said it. I think Sammy, that was a fluke beating him at WrestleMania. I was like, no, don't downplay that. Don't do that.
Did he even get a rematch? Or he just moved on?
He just moved on. But I'm like, you can't call that a fluke, bro. Like we were there. He beat the man 1, 2, 3 clean
after a brain buster.
Exactly.
Off the top rope.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, yes. I'm right there with you. If they're gonna do a Rocky type of story where like he gets his win by bad blood, but then like dusts himself off. Now it's tricky because we did hear CM Punk kind of try to move on to Gunther, so it seems like they're teasing that somewhere down the line. But
like I feel like that was just a fake out. He'll get it on down the line, but that was just a fake out.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I hope they revisit Sammy if this turn. Like, I like your idea of that route. Like, if it's a one-off for now and then they revisit it, like let Sammy be a. I would love Sammy to win the Royal Rumble this year. He would be a top candidate for me going into next year's Royal Rumble. I know I'm not seeing it because of 17, but think about it. He got all year to chase that. It doesn't have.
He can close it. He can close it out. He can close out his final match. He can literally have his final match be for the win the 17th and just retire.
Exactly.
And just and vacate it.
Exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't be. I doubt anybody will bat their eye if they do that. If they go that route.
Yeah, I agree, bro. So, yeah, man. The other thing, I mean, and if we can just talk about that, I mean, because out of what I saw from Raw, the only 3 things that
there's only selected a few things. So
Punk getting destroyed again. We're doing this again. I was like, okay.
Over a bracelet, I guess.
That you broke, which I'm like, you couldn't have done this sooner. Now you break it. Now you break the bracelet. So that's your rubber match. That's what we were trying to guess that. Remember, we were like, so what is it going to be that's going to cause? And of all things, you breaking the bracelet. This dang on bracelet is still a part of this story.
I say you should have left it at home. You should have left it at home.
So because
listen to me. You didn't have to go straight to Denver. You could have literally went to bypass. You could have took a connecting flight to Chicago to drop the bracelet off. And you didn't have to leave the airport. You could have just said, "Hey, AJ, can you come get this bracelet for me? Come get the bracelet for me. Just take the bracelet. Get the bracelet. Here you go. I'm finna go to Denver and then celebrate." Nah, you came out you went straight to Denver with the bracelet.
Yeah.
And it broke.
At this point, brother, I'm just gonna say
you CM Punk, you kissed this sweaty bracelet on Saturday at the risk of getting a bum bump just for it to get broke on Monday.
Hey man, listen. At this point, all I'm gonna say is when this ends, if this don't end with Larry biting Drew in the butt or some arm, something, bite Drew and AJ Lee slap him or something, forcing you to then get him with a go to sleep. That's what I want to see at this point, based off that, because the whole story been this bracelet, and these two ain't even been a part of this. So I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, bro.
This whole thing is fucking stupid, but it's like the matches have delivered to the point where it's like I can bypass the stupidness.
Hey, sometimes that's what it takes. You know what I mean? And you still got the Seth factor whenever he gets out of his side quest with Bronson Reed. So
this man really risked the chance of getting a bum bump just for the person to get broke. And then get his ass whooped before he could even get into the ambulance. Because they did the ambulance spot again. So
Go figure.
Do we see either a Hell in a Cell or 3 Stages of Hell? I definitely see Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah, Hell in a Cell. It's personal, bro. He broke the bracelet. It's Hell in a Cell now. It's Hell in a Cell. You broke my bracelet, bro. You broke my bracelet. This is a Hell in a Cell worthy match.
Listen to what you just said. You broke the bracelet. It ain't the fact that you left me bleeding in my hometown. You left me bleeding tonight in Denver. You broke my bracelet.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. You know, what are you
Wrestling
gonna
is
do?
so stupid and funny.
Hey, imagine. Think about it. We've seen people's fathers getting dragged out of a casket and ran. You know what I'm saying? We've seen dogs being fed to people accidentally. Bro, at this point, what else? It's a bracelet. Like you said, it's wrestling. What do we expect?
That's why I be laughing when people get upset. It's like it's wrestling. Like if you don't laugh at this shit at our big age, then what are we doing? This whole thing is funny. Anything else happen on Raw? Oh, we was talking about Sammy. One thing I need people to understand, like I see clips or whatever. Where did this trend that Sami Zayn is like? Because they've been calling him Sammy Hogan for some reason. Do you know what that's talking about? You know, I don't know.
I don't. I don't think I want to know.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. What's your thoughts about Liv Morgan running away from a one-legged Rhea Ripley?
Yeah, you know, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Doing with Liv Morgan, with this Liv Morgan character, like, what are your thoughts on this?
I'm getting, well, it's coming off very Batman Joker-ish. That's what it's coming off as right now. Like just run away and be dastardly. You know, it's very cartoonish almost.
Like I saw everybody's reaction online, and I'm like, I mean, listen. I said it before. I said it again. Nobody is going to believe that Liv Morgan will have the one up on Rhea Ripley. It's Rhea Ripley. The size difference alone
and we
should
hate
tell
to make
you
it about size, but you know.
But it logically, they're not finna. The only way Liv can get one up on Rhea is sneaking up on her. When you think about it, when she got injured, she didn't come face to face. She literally threw a chair at her head from the side when she wasn't paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
She's been running. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, she running from the little sister that's bigger than the big sister.
Nah, this ain't even sister. These are ex-girlfriends.
I know, but
the way Rhea was looking at her on Saturday after all that sweat, like everybody's looking at everybody after. What's y'all obsession with looking sweat? Y'all some nasty bitches. Not y'all. I'm talking about people. Y'all some nasty people. That's nasty.
Man.
Rhea licking sweat. CM Punk kissing ball juice covered bracelets. Yes, I just broke it. It's okay.
Man, I ain't touching that one.
He's like, hold on now.
I ain't touching that one. I'm like,
He's like, nah.
But I will say this. It's totally unrelated to this. I don't even know if you really paid attention to this, but there was one thought that I had in my silly little wrestling brain. This PFC thing, bruh.
The who?
Exactly.
Oh, the stud line.
Hold on to that thought because I want to stick to that right there. What you just said. Sonya Deville cuts a little promo and says, "No man can hold us. No woman can," I believe she says, "stop us." or something of those lines. Sonya, what exactly do you mean when you say hold exactly? Because I want to know what that's supposed to mean. Like, what do you mean no man can hold us exactly? Like, are you implying? Because we know what you are, and we know Shayna kind of sort of is a little bit of both ways. Now, last time I checked, Zoe Stark is a married woman, but unless it's another woman that I don't know of, I don't know. I don't know her business like that. But still, did I miss something? Gresh, did we miss something? What is this? What's that supposed to mean exactly? You talking basketball, football, wrestling? What? What are we talking about here? I just want to know. That's all. I just want to know that.
Doo, doo.
I don't know. I guess that answers that. I guess that answers that question. I don't know.
I have no idea what that line is because I'm not even gonna hold you. I kind of zoned out when she cut that promo. I don't know what it is. It's like when I saw them lose a few times, I'm just like, you know what? All right, I don't care. I hate to say it like that, but it's like
no, it's another version of damage control. That's exactly what happened with them.
They just roll reverse. It's damage control is the baby faces now, and the stud line is the heels.
This stud line is the check. Hey, bro, y'all killing me with these stud niggas, boy. That's hilarious. Oh, bro. And man, listen.
I'm sorry. Pure Fusion Collective sounds like a bad spinoff of Dragon Ball Z. No. No. Hey, know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, we're not. Yeah, we're not doing that. Last but not, we had a new last thing for Raw before we get to All Out and then get up out of here. New commentator, Joe. Damn, how do you pronounce his last name? Joe. Let's just say Joe. Joe T. I'm gonna call him Joe T because I'm not about to disrespect this man. He was on ESPN before he went to WWE.
Yeah, he sounds like he still has an ESPN voice,
which is good. I just feel like he needs to I read the comments online. Some people hated him. Some people, which it's like it's his first day. Calm down. We had to sit through 3-4 months of Kevin Patrick. Sounded like he was trying to pitch me a golf tournament, but we had. So it's like it was his first day. Calm down. But some people hated it. Some people was like he's good. He's dope. I enjoyed his presence, his vocal range. My only critique, I put it out on tweet and I'm saying here, my only critique is I feel like he needs to turn that excitement to another level. Like when he sold the angle with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, it worked. He fit right in. Same with Maxine Dupree's hot tag that I clipped and reposted. And because that got me hyped. I'm like, yo, he just sold her like she was prime Shawn Michaels. That's how hyped he got. So that's what I'm saying. The promise is there. I just feel like he needs to get more into it, get more excited, turn that excitement up. Like sell me on this. Like you shouldn't you shouldn't have a dope German suplex by Ilya Dragunov to Dominic Mysterio and Dragon Lee. And he says, "Oh, suplex."
Yeah, good point.
Like, just like I'm not finna just say, "Oh, this guy fucking sucks." I just gave you a constructive criticism from my point of view, like, because I know a lot of people expect him to be JR or Michael Cole right out of the gate. Like, let's be real. If you've watched wrestling long enough, you've heard Michael Cole when he first started. The brother was ass. Same thing with Jim Ross at one point was ass.
Corey Graves.
Like keep him like let's be real. If you look at Jim Ross, right at the peak of the attitude, before the peak of the Attitude Era, he was kind of like trying to get into the groove of commentary for WWE. Same scenario here. Wade did his best, and there's that. Just gotta let this man cook.
For sure. And I feel like if it ever becomes a thing, they could always do like they did with the ring announcers, like Alicia Taylor and Rome. Let me just say Rome, because I forget his first name right now. But
you said when was JR ass? I never said. Some in the chat said when was JR ass? I never said he was ass, but he wasn't like at that peak. If you look back at like 1995, 1996, before Stone Cold really took off, he was kind of like going coast to coast, and they was going back. They was flowing with the way of trying to turn him heel. So you know he was trying to figure, because JR was originally a color commentator in WWF before Vince McMahon stepped down, and it was JR and King. That's what I mean. I'm not saying JR was ass. I'm just saying he was learning the ropes just like everybody else. Y'all just gotta let him cook.
That's true. That's fair. I mean, you know, worst case scenario, you know how they like to do switcheroos and experiment some things. If, like you said, give them a while. If it still doesn't seem like it's there yet, you could always take
and then also keep
Tom
in mind,
Phillips, right?
Tom Hennifan.
And NXT, right?
Oh, you talking
about
Vic
Joseph.
There we go.
Sorry.
Yeah, Tom is in TNA.
Yeah. I mixed them up for some reason. I don't know why, but Vic Joseph.
No, that's all good.
Vic Joseph looks like he's getting more and more ready. I heard Booker putting him over because I think on Busted Open he guest starred when they were asking him about Roxanne, and he was like, they introduced him as the voice of NXT. He was like, oh, let me write you right there. Vic Joseph is actually the voice of NXT. I'm just there for the vibes, and I'm this and that. You know, being humble like Book typically is, you know, but he was putting over Vic. And so priming him up. And that's why I'm like, hey, if it doesn't work out, swap them and let him learn and developmental with NXT, and then he'll eventually get to that level. And then when he does, bring him back to that primetime spot. Or move him to SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, yeah, also, I'm like you, give him a chance.
I'm hearing you. I got NXT on the background. They brought Chelsea Green out for some reason. But anyway, okay. But to continue what you were saying though, also keep in mind a lot of people need to understand too. Michael Cole's going back to Raw in January for the Netflix, and they're gonna put Joe back on SmackDown, and I think they're gonna do a 3-man booth with him, Wade, and Corey. I think Pat McAfee's coming back for Raw. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, let the man cook before you just dismiss like, oh my God, this guy fucking sucks. I'm like, and I was like, my response is always, oh, Smack. It's not like it's the guy's first day or anything, you know. It's not like we all are maestros on the microphone when it comes to commentary. Like, people need to understand. That's why it's like, whether it's wrestling, commentary, production, or whatever, I need people to understand that there's more to it than just getting on the microphone and talking. You have to know names, you have to know moves, you have to be able to tell a story, you have to be able to keep people hooked. You can't just say certain things and then that's it. And then in WWE's case, you have to memorize scripts for production, for promotion, like advertisements and all that stuff. Like, they're always advertising stuff. So give him time.
Yeah, give it time.
But that's all I got for Raw. Well, this week I guess we can switch over to AEW All Out 2024, the preview and prediction.
Sway.
Because for those of you who don't know, we both won our respective predictions. Good Lord, Julia is so so gorgeous. But we both won our predictions. I won No Mercy. You won Bash in Berlin. So that's one apiece. No, they closing out with Roxanne and Julia, and they did a pump fake with Chelsea coming out. So I'm pretty sure they're doing this. They're probably doing this so Chelsea can take a bump for Julia. You know, they're not gonna have Rox and Julia clash just yet. They're just teasing it.
Oh Lord! All right, that makes sense. Chelsea's just a living, walking crash dummy these days. Okay, cool.
Yeah, at least she's entertaining, I guess.
You know, I'm with it. Well,
all right, so let's go ahead and get these predictions out the way. For those of you who don't know, I will be out of town, away from my desk, so we will not be doing any post shows this weekend. Plus, All Out is probably going to be hella late.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh, yep, exactly what I just said. They just had her take out Chelsea. But overall, it's like so far we have 6 matches confirmed for All Out. For those of you who don't know, this is the preview and predictions for AEW All Out 2024. And I had the question, should one of the matches that was confirmed, I guess we can start off with that one. One of the matches that was officially confirmed after a great promo, in my opinion. It was a face-off. It was Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page inside of a steel cage. Should this headline the pay-per-view? The reason why I say it because this is personal. This is basically this Hangman is obsessed with Swerve Strickland. So I had that question. I'm like, hey, should this be the main event?
It really should. I don't see what else is over this. Honestly, nothing worth.
I mean, because they got what, the world title?
Is Bryan Danielson defending the world title there?
Yeah. Against our boy Jungle Jack Perry.
That ain't no main event, and you know it. You and I both know it. All due respect to Bryan. No, man. That ain't it. This right here is your main event. Point blank. That need a title. It's just personal. You know what I'm saying? Hell, it's deeper than personal at this point. They're out for blood. So let them go all out and determine a true winner.
If I go based off of this, so I guess we can. Now that we said that, I guess we can go ahead and get our picks. As much as I feel like it's Swerve should win, could win. I feel like Hangman should win. The reason I say that is because this man has literally not only lost so many times since coming back. They lost Blood and Guts, lost the gauntlet match, which I thought he would have won, but they gave it to Christian. And this looks like, what better way to, I guess not say, I don't know what they're going to do after this, but what a better way to finally get that one up against that man who, let's be real, broke into your house and made your family feel unsafe. Swerve should lose this, in my humble opinion. What about you? I got Hangman for this.
Well, I hear your point quite a bit, and the only way I would go with it, for real, is if Swerve's being written off TV for a while to not necessarily repackage, but just make the fans miss more. To where he comes back even more of a big deal, babyface, tweener, whatever you want to call him. Because there's no better way to write him off than something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, such a blood feud. Let Adam Hangman finally be at ease. Still be that heel. But I guess not as obsessed with Swerve because he finally got that off his back. But he's still just a dick to people, I guess. but with momentum. So I'm with you, man. I'm gonna pick Hangman Page for this one. I normally don't
Oh,
bet
just for a
against
different
Swerve,
reason, basically.
but for a different reason. Yeah, I think this is more Swerve taking a bit of a break because he'll be back. And like he said, he will come back for that championship. And I feel like by the time he comes back, it'll be once, you know, Bryan Danielson loses the title to whoever he loses it to. And oops, pow, surprise, I'm back. Coming back for what I shouldn't have lost. Kind of thing. So.
I understand that. But yeah, I had to start off with that because I was like, yo, that should be the main event in my opinion.
Fair.
But what will likely be what might be the main event, we're gonna talk about it, is Bryan Danielson versus Jack Perry for the AEW World Championship. Is champion versus champion. A lot of people were asking. I saw a mixed reaction last week. It was like, oh my god, this is sucking. I just said, oh, we're doing this. I said, all right. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Get it out the way, I guess. Because I don't see Bryan losing this title until, what's that, Worlds Collide? Well, not Worlds Collide. What is it? Wrestle Dream?
Wrestle Dream.
Yeah, I don't see Bryan losing this title until then, and then he can go off into the sunset.
Big facts.
But I don't see him losing it to Jack Perry.
Yeah, champions, it's rare that, because they're not even mentioning this as champion versus champion, but they never really do, because it's just not that championship. So your champion is losing to another champion, and some people aren't really fans of that because it doesn't really make the TNT title look all that great. But hey, whatever. Yeah, Jack Perry.
The TNT title has seen worse. Trust me.
It has. No, it has. So that being said, it'll survive. But hey, man, Bryan Danielson, no brainer.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people. It's like when you think about it, because I think if they do go off that history, don't Jack Perry own a pin over him?
Yeah, that was his thing when he attacked him from behind and he had his little vignette play. He was like, "Hey, I beat you before. I'm gonna beat you again. Only this time, I'm taking that championship."
Hey, makes sense to me. I'm not losing sleep over it.
Hey,
the next match where this dude said his fetish is to make MJF's life a living hell. We have, I said the same thing when he said that. Like, bro, why?
That's me a fetish.
What up, Cam? Yeah, we started early. We testing out different times. We'll be at 10 p.m. next week. What I miss? A lot. It is available video on demand, and then we're right in the middle of the AEW All Out preview and predictions. But yeah, this man said fetish. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to. What Jimmy Uso used to say?
Time out. Eesh. Well,
but as far as this one, he just came back. Smart thing would be for Daniel Garcia to win, but I feel like MJF is going to win because of dubious means. Because it's a LOL MJF match.
Yeah, this one's tough because he normally don't lose that much, but he has lost a lot lately. I'm not picking MJF. I'm going to Daniel Garcia. Fuck that.
He like, man, screw this dirty tan motherfucker.
Yeah. Give me Danny Garcia. Why not?
Facts. Why not? Why the hell not? Next up, we have for the, what is this? For the CMLL Women's Championship, it'll be Willow Nightingale versus Chris Statlander in a Chicago street fight. What it do, Beast?
Yes,
I'm
something
gonna let you,
that
I'm gonna let you pick first on this one. I'm gonna let you talk about
this.
this and pick first.
Yes, because this is something that lost a lot of momentum, but for booking reasons. But I think this is the perfect way to end it, where it will remind us of, oh yeah, this is exactly why they were beefing to begin with. And this one, it's gonna get real personal real quick. Um, but I'm going Willow to retain this thing because as much as I need Chris that to get some kind of meaningful win, I don't think
Oh,
this
it's
is
not
good.
for the title. CMLL won't sanction it, so it's a straight up street fight. Okay.
Oh, well, if that's the case, ooh, that makes it a little bit harder.
Yeah, because
Because
I thought it was
technically
just.
they're winning.
Yeah, I thought it was for the title.
Yeah, me too. I guess if that's the case, let's see. We got a heel champion.
Babyface. Yeah.
Still get because Chris
Okay.
Stat. What would she do if she got this win? Because she can't go for either title right now as a heel. We got two heel champions, so the babyface has got to get this so she can go after one of them titles. I don't know which one, but
I love Willow, but it's like I feel like Stat needs this win because when you look at it, they lost. She lost his last pay per view, and she kind of cheated to win the street fight. I mean, they could go the route of having Willow just overcome the odds. Stokely's obviously gonna get involved, but as far as like the actual outcome, I feel like even if they don't give her the title match right away, they can easily just have her. Uh, they can literally have her basically the bragging rights over Willow, and then they can, because what is it? It's one apiece right now too when it comes to the win loss.
yes.
So yeah, it's the rubber match. So whoever wins this is gonna have the ultimate bragging rights. But since it's not for the title, will it be a fun street fight? Yeah, for sure. But as far as my pick, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Chris just to
Okay.
balance it out because I feel like yeah, just to balance it out.
Okay. All
And
right, with it.
so far we only have 6 matches confirmed, and 6 matches is keeping it light. So at the time of this recording, they probably gonna add like 3 more matches. I'm gonna get highlights. I'm gonna text highlight like what's your pick, and then we'll go from there.
Between Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. And you're like, oh, where did all these matches come from? Oh, great. All right.
The next match was confirmed as of Saturday at the Collision Fatal 4-Way match. It is a rematch. AEW All Out. It will be Hikaru Shida challenging Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship. They are flat out ignoring, like I said, the other day, they are flat out ignoring that last title defense.
Yeah.
Not a
you're
single
giving
highlight.
This is pretty much a rematch at that, because when I saw Sheeta win, I was like, oh, they're going with this again. Okay. Well, I mean, they did pretty well the first time they wrestled for this title on regular team. I'm assuming the pay-per-view match is going to make them crank up even more. But I think it's pretty safe to say and obvious that we know Mercedes is not losing this title anytime soon. So Mercedes retains this one.
Yeah, we're going for a repeat because I feel like they're not going to have her drop it this soon. I feel like, if anything, they're going to have her hold it at least until. I wouldn't be surprised if have her hold it a year.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
But yeah, I don't see them having it, especially with this whole with Camille likely getting involved. So yeah, I definitely see Mercedes retaining here.
Yeah, it was. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. Camille could be the person they end up building up to take that from her. And a whole
Oh, the
what
whole
they should
Diesel,
have did
the
with,
Diesel Shawn Michaels gimmick.
yeah, or the MJF Wardlow and what they should have did, but totally dropped the ball on. That kind of thing.
They dropped the ball on Wardlow in general, but I digress.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And the last match, and certainly not least at the time of this recording, it is for the International Championship. Will Ospreay versus 1/3 of the Trios champions, the Bastard Pac. You saw that Poison Rana on Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Smooth, man.
Just snuck up behind him and just said, and spiked him on his head.
So take that. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. But anyways, got him. Yeah. Ospreay.
Wonderful.
This match is definitely. This is gonna be match of the night, probably. If it ain't Swerve and Hangman, of course, this will come close second to that. It's every wrestler's dream, and by that, I am going Will Ospreay for the win.
I understand. As much as I want Pac to win and become two belts Pac again, or Tupac again, I definitely see Will Ospreay retaining because he just won the title back after 2 weeks, and I doubt they're gonna have him drop it after 2 weeks.
For sure.
So yeah, we both going Will Ospreay for the dub, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is our preview and predictions for AEW All Out. At the time of this recording, there was 6 matches confirmed, but knowing Tony Khan, there will be like 3 matches on the kickoff or the buy-in, and then we'll have a total of 3 more matches probably for the main show at the time that this show concludes. And that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much all we got. I have NXT on in the background. Julia, they continue to tease Julia and Roxanne and Roxanne. Trick and Pete Dunne. I was about to say Pete Williams for some reason, but Trick and Pete Dunne will go in the last man standing match because they're double count out. So they're pretty much stacking up because it's gonna be WWE week next week on USA Network. So pretty much Raw, NXT, and SmackDown will be all on USA Network all next week.
Real quick, speaking of SmackDown, because we haven't really talked much SmackDown as of late.
Has anything been really happening? I mean, we talked SmackDown during the Bash in Berlin post show.
A little bit, yeah. Okay. You think what are you grading Cody's title run so far? It's been long enough, I guess, to grade it.
Anything non-bloodline related is a B. I feel like every time he gets involved with the bloodline, I just be like, I don't care.
Okay, fair, very fair. I see that. Yeah,
but speaking of SmackDown next week, I'm about to say next week before we. What did you about to say?
Well, I'm gonna say, looks like we're enjoying Melo and Andrade's mid card feud for the most part. We talked about that.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, we're enjoying that. Hopefully that leads to something involving either LA Knight or, dare I say, even the main event title picture. But yeah, just had to ask about that real quick because I was like,
oh no,
I don't think there's
you're
anything,
good.
But
we didn't really have time for it. We didn't really have time for it this week, but next week, because it's gonna give us time to process it and research it. But next week we're gonna list our top 10 moments from SmackDown during the Fox era. Because for those of you who don't know, Fox, they're officially done with Fox come September 13th. They're done. No more SmackDown on Fox. No more football bypassing it depending on your state. So like if the Falcons are playing, we ain't got to go to the sports app. We can just watch it on USA Network. But yeah, and we want you guys to list your favorite moments in the chat next week. But definitely, the reason why I say next week is because I want us to have time to process it and dedicate an entire segment to top 10 moments in SmackDown history during the Fox era. We can do the good, the bad. We'll definitely talk about it off air, but we'll probably do like 5 good moments and 5 bad moments and just really explain why. That'll take a chunk of our time next week. And yeah, we're trying to keep these shows short and straight to the point, no lingering, none of that good stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode because that is our show. Make sure you guys scan that QR code to subscribe to the podcast itself. Make sure you guys continue to support us as much as possible. We appreciate you guys for all the support, whether it's on this show, All Shit Here We Go Again with Ruthless Lala, or just anything OTS Media Co. Hi-Lite Real, what he got going on. We just appreciate y'all for the continued support. Hi-Lite, what you got going on coming up?
Yeah, man. For the most part, man, we got a couple shows lined up. We'll be in Savannah, Georgia, November the 2nd. So if you are in the Savannah area, peep my Instagram for details. We'll be New York City. If you're in the New York area, make sure you catch your boy on September 27th. And let me see what else. Oh, Birmingham, Alabama, November 15th. If you're in the Alabama area, make sure you come pull up on us. Again, all of these are on my Instagram. Make sure you follow me at Hi-Lite Life. And all things OTS Media Co., man. Shout out to our boy DJ. Sideline guys just got back up for their new season with football going on, so make sure you check them out. Appreciate y'all, man. I will actually be guest starring on Sideline Guys tomorrow, so make sure y'all subscribe and check us out over there at OTS Media Co. You'll see your boy chopping it up with our bro DJ and my boy Chris Negron. And yeah, man, we there. Let's get it.
Before we get up out of here, what's your song of the week?
Ooh, good one. You know what, my brother? I'm going to go with UGK. I Choose You, my guy.
Hey, I take that.
You know,
so,
wedding season
I don't know
coming up for our boy.
You said what now?
Wedding season coming up for our boy DJ, so, you know, it's only right.
Hell yeah. I told me and him had that conversation. I said, bruh, all that shit y'all going through, I might have to elope.
Yeah.
But he said knowing him and you and the remaining family I got, that ain't happening. So I said, okay, I understand. But my song of the week, honestly, it's Quiet, the acoustic version from Hillside Recording, Diana Trout. I've been kind of just mellow all day as far as that's concerned. So it's like that's a good way to keep me level-headed today. And I've been kind of a mixed bag when it comes to my music taste as of late. Like I listen to mellow worship and all that stuff, but I also have my rock and hip hop and all that stuff. So I've been balancing the heck out of it. So, but yeah, that's my song of the week. Quiet, Hillside Recording, Diana Trout. It's a smooth, mellow song. It's even good for you to go to sleep to. So, if that's your belief, like I'm not gonna force our beliefs on anybody, but just yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of GRESH UNLEASHED podcast. We will be right back here at 10 p.m. As of now, I can confirm we will have Siendo. For those of you who know who that is, she has confirmed that she wants to hop on next week after NXT. I told her 10 p.m. We're going to be, so basically from 10 to 11, we're going to have Siendo on, and we're going to be talking. I'm going to definitely hit her up about listing her top moments. And hey, it's going to be a good time. An hour and 20 minutes tops is how we're going to do these shows going forward. No more, like, we understand y'all want to talk with us, but hey, man, we got to go to sleep. Yeah. Understand that. So, with that being said, make sure you guys stay true to yourself. If it's okay to not be a POS. It's okay to not be a piece of crap. It's okay to be normal. It's okay. If your life is boring, accept it. I promise. You don't need the drama in your life. You don't. But with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in these streets. Remember to work out, stay healthy, eat healthy as much as possible, and just stay locked in. But also remember to eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out. Y'all be breezy. Hey, I ain't even tired yet.